Hi, welcome. And today's question is, my 6-month-old puppy goes to jump on everybody while we're on our walk when we stop to meet them. How do I stop it? This is a very common problem people have. And look, one of the reasons is either you haven't corrected the dog from day one about jumping on people, and you've allowed it to happen, so your dog does it. Also, you've allowed people to come and greet your dog in an excited way, or you haven't kept your dog calm as you've brought it up too. So people seem to think, oh, I've got to G the dog up, so they clap up here and they clap up here and they get the dog jump up, and especially when it's young, and that's all really cool until the dog gets bigger, and then it's not so cool because the dog gets bigger, it gets stronger, it gets more enthusiastic, and it's knocking people down. It can do serious injuries, and nobody likes a bigger dog jumping on them. It's all cute when it's 8 and 10 weeks old. It's not so cute when the dog's 6 months old. So it's really important before you get to this stage that you teach your dog calmness and your interactions with the dog are calm. Now obviously you've got to this point, so that's too late. But again, what you can do is go to my YouTube channel, grab my calming videos and start teaching those to your dog. They will begin to help calm. The next thing is make sure all interactions with your dog are calm. Don't get your dog excited or overstimulated. An overstimulated dog makes bad decisions. A calm dog makes much better decisions. And if it's trained properly, it makes terrific decisions. So the next thing, when you're greeting people, stop just a little bit further away than you would. Keep that lead just a little bit shorter. You don't want it tight, because if you have tenseness on the lead, the first thing your dog will want to do is pull against it and go against it. And your dog will feel that. So stay relaxed, stay calm. Still make sure it's a loose lead, but make sure you're far enough away that the dog can't actually get to that person. The next thing you want to do is immediately put your dog into a sit, and preferably do this before you get too close. You stop, you get the dog to sit, let that other person approach to a safe distance. That is the trick. Now what's going to happen, every time the bum of that dog lightens off that cement, you're going to correct it. Don't wait for the dog to be already lunging out and jumping. The moment it blinks, the moment it moves out of that sit, the moment it starts to take the weight off that bum, you're going to correct the dog. Do that with a double tap on the lead to get its attention, its focus back to you. It's not to hurt the dog, it's to get its attention back to you so you have focus. As soon as you've got that, or at the same time that you're doing that, you're going to give a correction sound. Short, sharp, ah! Not a high pitch, not anything else, just short, sharp, ah! Alright, again, so the dog understands that behaviour is bad, and then you guide your dog back into a sit. You're not going to say anything to your dog. You're not going to say good when it's back into sit, because it's not good, because you put it into a sit and it shouldn't have moved out of a sit. Alright, so you're correcting your dog for moving out of the sit, and this is really important to get the timing right. You don't want to correct the dog for jumping on the person or lunging at the person or being a little shithead. You don't want to correct the dog for that. And the reason being is you don't want the dog to misconstrue this and think that the person is either causing the correction, because then you can create anxiety, fear, or aggression. And you don't want them to think that you're panicking and correcting and getting tense and everything because of that person, because you can end up with the same result. So we're actually looking at taking that person out of the equation for our dog and simply saying to our dog, we put you into a sit. That's where you've got to stay. You've got to stay there. You've got to be calm. Alright, like I said, look on my YouTube channel. I've got calming techniques there, I've got focus techniques there, I've got sit stays there. It's really important to get the timing right. The moment the backside begins to lighten on that cement, go through the correction sound, guide it back to and sit. Say nothing to the dog. Hope that helps.